I am going to do question 7 for you. This is the drawing. Obviously, my drawing's a bit dodgy, but it is a square-based pyramid. So they have given you some information. It's a square base. So I have marked the fact that all of these are the same side. That also means that these are right angles if it's a square. They've told you this slanted edge is 9 meters. I'm going to change colors so I can draw some things. And they are asking you for the perpendicular height of the pyramid. That means we are going from the center vertically up. And I'm going to use a line for that. Oh, no, I want to make it a different color. Let's undo that. Let's actually make it red so we can see what's going on. Line, red. All right, cool. So this is our line. This goes upwards through the 3D space. You need to think of a 3D shape. So I need to work some stuff out. I can't just find this out at the moment. I do not have enough information. What I am going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to do some other marking. I'm going to pick a new color, and I'm going to say that this is the same length as this and this and this. So all of these lines from the top, obviously this is a terrible drawing, but they all go up to a point and they are all going to be 9 meters tall. So let's draw a triangle. So that means that this to there, this is a right angle. Obviously, it doesn't look like it, but if you think about, that's a terrible right angle as well. If you think about how this looks as a 3D shape, this is a flat plane. This is going up to the center of the top, so this must be a right angle. And then that makes this the other side. Wow, that makes this the other side of my triangle. Now we know that this is 9 meters, okay? So if I draw this over here, we know that this is 9 meters. We're being asked to find this. Do we know anything about this? Well, not yet. So I'm going to call this X, and let's work out X. All right, so I'm going to call that X. Now, if I make a triangle here, right, and I make a triangle, all right, let's draw that out. So this bit is X. Do I know anything about these two sides? Well, of course I do. This is the middle of this line and it's a square, so that makes this 4. This is the middle of that line and it's a square, so that makes it 4. So what I need to do is work out X using Pythagoras. So X squared equals 4 squared plus 4 squared. So X is the square root of 16 plus 16. So the square root of 32, and that is 5.66. All right, so that means I know that this bit here is 5.66. Now I don't know this. Again, I can just use Pythagoras. So that means 9 squared equals h squared plus 5.66 squared. So then I bring this across and I subtract it because it's adding, equals h squared. So do this. So 9 squared minus 5.66 squared gives me 48.96. Now remember, that's not my answer. I have to take the square root first because I've still got my squared over here. So the square root of that is 6. Well, it's just 7. Right? Square root is 7. So this is how you solve question 7. That is the perpendicular height of the shape. Although that's just part A, isn't it? All right, part B, let's go back to our question. Actually, let me get a color I haven't used yet. Give me a color. All right, let's go blue. All right, actually, let's go a lighter blue. It stands out more. All right, so it's asking us to calculate the angle, the sloping edge of this line here. So this line that we already know is 9. What angle does that make with the base? So that's this angle in here. Now, we've already drawn this triangle over here, so it's this angle here. So I need to use SOHCAHTOA to find that angle. I can use sine, cos, or tan because I have all 3 sides, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to use sine because I can. I'm going to use this side and this side. This is my opposite, and this is my hypotenuse. So sine of my angle is the opposite, which we worked out is 7, over the hypotenuse. Remember, to find an unknown angle, you take the inverse sine of 7 over 9. So that makes my angle size. Let's get my calculator out. Inverse sine of 7 over 9 is 51.06. That is how you do question 7. Let me know if you have any other questions.